Mermaid, which is Gray Bear Crowfather here. It's Wednesday. Hope you all had a chance to celebrate uh, Litha, summer solstice, this weekend. It was on Sunday, and we actually celebrated on Saturday and had a group of people here. It turned out to be very nice. Had a total of 13 people here. A lot of the regular members of the group, and then we actually had three new people show up, and looks to be that there will be more new people the next time. So things are going well, which leads me into tonight's video, and not so much a lesson as an idea for how you can actually get together with people of like-mindedness, whether you're Wiccan or pagan or witches or you know uh, Norse pagans or Strega or whatever druidic, whatever it is that you actually practice. Now, when I first started this to get people where I moved to here interested, I actually created a meetup page, and it took off like wildfire. I mean, I had probably 45 people showing interest within the first 3 days. Now, I did actually use that to get together with some people, and we meet up at some restaurants and stuff and discuss plans. Uh, Obviously, if you're looking to do something like that, I would avoid meetup right now, only because if you're the organizer, you actually have to pay to create the events, and if you're on a tight budget, that may not work out for you. Now, after I decided that didn't want to pay for it anymore, I created an actual Facebook group. Yes, I know Facebook is blah and whatever, but I use it to keep in touch and have members see what's going on as far as celebrations are concerned. And again, I still have people finding that group at least one or two a week. So, as much as you may loathe Facebook, which I do, it's still a good resource to use for finding people of like minded. Now, if you're not interested in uh, getting together with a group, or you want to stay solitary, that's fine too. But at some point in time, you do feel like there is a time that you want to actually meet up with others and that have common interests. So find a way, if you can, to do that. There is a page called Wicca Space, I think. It's not very active anymore. It was pretty active back in the day, but I haven't been on that site in ages. So that's another resource you can take a look at. Um, Witchvox is gone, but they still have a Facebook presence, and there is um, a link that I usually put out. I can't remember, but there is a page where you can actually go on, and it is a coven and based in the United States, but they do list a lot of groups that are in the United States. Uh, and in the UK and Germany and different countries around the world. You can actually search by state, and if you're interested in finding a group, they do have a lot of listings. And I actually do have our group listed on that page, and actually had a couple people reach out to me through that page as well. And those people have actually showed up and come to our Sabbath celebrations. Twitter is not so much that you can find groups. A lot of times you can just like Google um, Wiccans or witches or pagans, and then your city or your location, and then you may be able to find interested individuals. Just be aware that when you do this, that the interest may be there, but a lot of times it can turn out to be disappointing because they want to meet, but they end up not meeting, and then you get ghosted in the long run. So do your research too. If you can find some background on the particular groups and what they do and what their standing is as far as celebrating is concerned. A lot of groups will actually do like fundraisers for specific locals. One of the things that I had organized at one point in time was a local creek kayak canoe run, and we had a few people turn up for that, and it kind of turned into more of like a cleanup effort than it was just instead of a recreational thing. We did things for the environment. And that's another thing you can do is join some of those types of groups that where people will go out and do cleanups for, say, highways or creeks or forests or whatever the case may be. You actually may find a few like-minded people as far as pagans in those groups too. Obviously, they're not going to outright tell you, but sometimes you can gather that they are just by observing their behavior. And one of the things that I've found is I work for a company and I'm the IT person. So I'm visiting a lot of the people's desks. And when I get to their desk, I'm pretty observant. I'll kind of, not trying to be nosy, but I'll look at like their pictures and whatnot and make small conversation with them while I'm working on their problem. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people whose desks I've been to, and I noticed that they had a lot of like witchy stuff at their desk, and pagan items, and just kind of subtly slip it in there, like, oh, this is like the triple goddess symbol and the horned god symbol, or jokingly say, hey, if I didn't know any better, I'd think you were a witch. And then I've actually had people tell me, well, I am. And then from that point, I've actually told them about our circle, and next thing I know, they have been coming to the celebrations, and a few of them that I work with have been coming from day one. So you never know who you're going to find as far as having the same interests as you. Then again, you may live in an area where it's more commonplace. One of the other options, and probably one of the best options that you could do if you're looking for a group of people to celebrate with or get involved with, is go to your local metaphysical store. Talk to the owners or talk to the workers there, because I would almost bet that they are a part of some type of group that is pagan or Wiccan, Druidic, whatever the case may be. And the more you ask and talk to them about it, the more that they get to know you, and the more likely it is that they may actually invite you to come and participate. So if you do have a local metaphysical shop, go there and, get acquainted with them and make small talk, and things can just go from there. So just a few ideas of what you can do to meet people and or get into groups if you're wanting to do that. If you're not and you just wanted to stay solitary, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I just found that a lot of people that were solitary were starving to get together with others to celebrate. It makes it a little more fun. Like what we do is the ritual, and then we have a big feast and dinner, and then after that it's just socializing during different rituals. During the time of the year of Beltane, we actually set up a maypole, or we have a balefire that people can jump over, or we bring out a broom that people can jump over, and whatever it is that particular Sabbath on the time of the year, we come up with ideas for people to enjoy, and it is always turns out to be a really good time. So, but that's all I had for you tonight. If you have any further ideas, feel free to put them in the comments so that others can, use them to find other groups and people that they may want to celebrate with. Hope you're all staying safe and staying healthy. I am feeling 100% better than I had in the last few weeks. And so I know I was going to do a video on Sunday night, but nothing health related, just had family members over, so I didn't have time to make that. So wanted to get one out for you tonight. Again, stay safe, stay healthy. Blessed be Graybeard Crowfather, signing off, everybody.